even if you guys disagree, I'm going to go look for money, beg where I'm going to get money, and go and support my brother. If you're the one in APC, I take you with the money to the APC leader and say, this is our man, he's in your party. Through him, we want to support you. And what we do is, after we win, please, we want you to become minister. We go to this other one, we do the same. Whoever wins, wins.
Yes.
But whoever wins, that the pharmacy must not lose. Because this thing is political. Nations are taking at political level. And we're here fighting and making noise forever. So I'm going to do that. Then our pharmacists like you who are in administrative and hospital, I'm going to make sure that we have placed the right bureaucracies. And I'm going to be sure work with what I said. My daughter is a pharmacist in the United States, but she has a subspecialty in geriatric pharmacy. We have oncology pharmacy. We have pediatric pharmacy. I don't know what you have here yet. We have them. And you know, the food department. So we try to see if we can build them. If we started it here, translate it to what is happening in other teaching hospitals or institutions. Let's create those kind of subspecialties and ensure that the PharmD structure for clinical pharmacy is established and enthroned. It's not. I was with Tony Ahimia. We went to NUC during the period of fighting for this PharmD program. I traveled abroad, I was on a holiday. I came back tonight. Tony calls me and said, we are going to be in Abuja tomorrow. Sam, please, where are you? I said, Mazi, please come. I was still suffering from jet lag. I boarded the plane the next day. I headed for NUC. When I got to NUC, Professor Bioma, who was the person actually looking at what they were doing in charge of, is my pal. The NUC executive secretary was my friend. By the time they saw me, the matter became easier to be dealt. Ask Tony Ahimia, who was the past president. Tony will never forget. I sent me a recent text on it. He said my support for the PharmD program was unparalleled. That's the word he used. I can even show it to you on my WhatsApp page. So we used our resources and our contacts to make that happen. And that's what we're going to do, to make sure that the PharmD program is established, it's not reversible. Because we're not asking to do us a favor, we're saying this is the way it is done everywhere. And who will do it? It must be people at levels where you can touch. Legislative levels, executive levels. You know, everybody in the leadership of the National Assembly are personally known to me. My younger brother, who is a senator, for the first 6 months he was in the Senate. Saraki kept calling him Senator Mazi. No, he confessed it. I don't know anybody who listens. He said that one. Actually called it. So he kept calling Senator Mazi because when I was doing MP, when we were doing management buyout in 1997, Saraki was in Society General. He worked with me to finish the MPO. They were part of who raised the funds. I know everyone. I am connected left, center, right, and I'm not using any of those connections for anything. I mean, my in-law knows. Several years ago, we went to see my younger friend was a minister of PharmSec of finance. I'm so well connected, and I'm not using it. Can't I use it for pharmacy, for whatever it is? So that's what I'm here. Do a couple of things. Get us a policy, then ring-fence pharmacy. Make pharmacy an exclusive area for people to play. We're not saying don't invest in pharmacy. I have invested in banks. I have investment even in aviation, but I'm not a pilot and I don't fly planes. I'm not a banker. I don't run the bank. Invest in pharmacy. Put your money, but as a shareholder or as an investor, when the money is made, you get your share. But pharmacy cannot be run by non-pharmacists. The markets have killed us. I was the first person that wrote a petition against markets in 1982 because they were faking my drug, Feldin and Vibromycin, and I traced them to the market. You will be surprised how they infiltrate the normal distribution channel. The guy who this fake drug was bought by a doctor, a lawyer, used to use Feldin when Feldin used to be in bottles. He came to my office with 2 bottles and said, Sam, I've been using this drug since you launched it, but these 2 I finished one, the second one, I'm not getting relief. What's happening? I took them to the lab, and I found that they were like where you expected 10 milligram, you have 1 milligram. So luckily, the pharmacy had its level. Alpha Pharmacy. Paul Onebeli. It was his pharmacy in Okobi Road. I went to Paul. I said, Paul, please, where did you get this medicine? It's fake. Paul said, I bought from a distributor. Who is your distributor? Rickson. Where is Rickson? Lagos, in the Dumota area. We went to Dumota. Rickson, please, where did you get this drug? It is fake. Rickson laughed and said, Sam, if you say this drug is fake, then it means that Pfizer is producing fake drugs. Because I don't import drugs, I only buy from you, I am your distributor. In order not to take much time, because we have a lot to say and other things to do. By the time we traced, we found that we checked all their invoices and their ledger. We found an entry that was made without a batch number. And we started to trace it. The case is, when you put 1,000 entries, is it one that you are asking why it's not recorded? What record I know human beings, I say we must trace it. So the end of the story was that somebody imported fake drugs and came to them, to Rickson, and said, we bought, we know we sell Pfizer brands. They sold us so much goods. Now we can't pay. And they are threatening to sue us, they are threatening. So we want to sell off what we have. So they came to the man. He wasn't there, the Rickson wasn't there, but his guys. They say, we'll give you 50% discount. Just take it so that we can get cash and pay this Pfizer before they kill us. So the man bought it, believing rightly, and put it into the system. From there, it went to NFLE. From NFLE, it went to the lawyer. That's how they do. They infiltrate. So I wrote the first protest to the Ministry of Health. I wrote to police. At the end, they came back to tell me that this matter is a civil matter. I said, it's a civil matter. Because there was no law against this kind of transaction. That's when we started the campaign for NAFDAC. If Oliko Ransom-Kuti is alive, and any of you have the power, if you belong to Ogboni, to wake him up, and wake him up and ask him what people like. But we gave him heat. Luckily, I was also at that period I became editor of Nigerian Journal, editor-in-chief. So I was using the auspices of the journal to pressurize him, working with people like Atweye and Julius Adelusi, and we were able to get the NAFDAC decree. I read the NAFDAC decree. I mean the draft. We put amendment. Also the PCN decree. In fact, when Olike was leaving, he told me it was a gift because he was anti-pharmacy. And I don't know what they say his uncle was a pharmacy did to him or whatever, but he was anti-pharmacy. But he gave us those two decrees, then was decreed as gifts. And that's why my friendship with Olike remained intact. When Tinubu put us, two of us together in his transition committee in 1999, Olike said all the meeting will be done in my office. So everybody, including Tinubu, will come to my office. Tinubu will sit down with
It's recorded.
I will sit with Tinubu in my reception until we call them up to come and give us a brief. Ralph Areboshala, the world with his voice. So we became good friends because if you fight somebody and you know that you are fighting him genuinely and you are not looking for yourself. Because the first thing the most thing Olike did to me that caused the battle beyond all this was that he all of a sudden made my products to be fake by the law because he made the essential drug list, which was a minimum list, to become a maximum list. You know, you put the essential drug list in degree, and say if your product is not on that list, every other product is fake or illegal. I just became CEO of Pfizer, and all of a sudden I have all my products are illegal. So I had to fight him with my blood. I fought him with anything that could be fought. But the fight was intellectual. I was just the same thing as I'm doing, I'm going to do. You see, people, when you're dealing with intellectuals or elites, they can't resist facts. They can quarrel with your commentary and your opinion. But when you present evidence, they can't fight with you. So I produced evidence of all over the world, including Africa, where essential drug lists were just limited to public sector, and there was a minimum list of the generally available products for used in public sector, not private sector, and not maximum is even in the public sector. I produced the evidence, and Oliko couldn't help. But they said Nigerian case is different. I say, why is Nigerian case different? What makes Nigeria different? We want to be like the rest of the world. Why would we say we're different? How can we be different? So at the end of the day, he didn't change the law. So when Julie came as interim Secretary of Health, that Julie changed it. But even though at that time, Oliko didn't change it, but they were not really pushing the enforcement. But Julie changed, which is why we must have our own man as minister. He changed the law, and the law has remained that way today. So we're going to do a lot, starting from the young pharmacists, to create a place for you to end the suffering of young pharmacists. I'm going to start a pharmaceutical fund. That pharmaceutical fund, I'm going to use it to fund young people, and not too young people like you, who want to move from hospital or academic or administrative to community. You need funding. You can't go and set up a small shop that will, after 20, 30 years in serving the nation. So we should have a pharmaceutical fund. Because I know pharmacy, PSN has some money. I don't know how much money they have. But I believe that whatever money we have, we can go to Bank of Industry and say, Bank of Industry, we have 1 billion naira. Can you give us matching 1 billion naira? We have a 2 billion fund. People can apply with. PSN will stand as guarantor for you. But you go through the bank, provide a bankable proposal. If bank is okay, because what stops people from getting loan most times is collateral. Yeah. PSN can stand as collateral, hold your certificate and your license. And we know you can't run away as men of honor. But even if you run away, we will take an insurance just in case you didn't just check out and go somewhere or your business fail. So I want to do that. I want to make sure that this pharmacy becomes something me and you can be proud of. I grew through pharmacy and I was proud. Everywhere I went and they mentioned me as a pharmacist, people were amazed. They say, a pharmacist, we thought you were an economist and such things. So I was proud. It made me feel proud, and I raised the status of our profession. I think we need to do that. And everybody has to play a role. Academic pharmacists, I'm going to link them up with industry. Because today, industry is my forte. But we're only manufacturing less than 30% of national needs. Even though the national drug policy says we should reach 75%. We're doing only 30 or less. 2, even within that 30, real local value addition is not more than 5%. Water and what? Water and what else? What do we have? Starch, we import starch. We import farm grade starch. Everything is imported. I want to stop it. But industry is always asking, what is the alternative? Is it of standard? Is it competitive? Those are the 2 issues the industry has. I'm going to work with academic farms to do a proper research in Nipri, in University of Ibadan, University of Ife, wherever they are, and produce these excipients and additives, and we escalate them and print them to industrial grade, so that we can say after 2 years, you pharmaceutical manufacturer, you no longer import this. After 3 years, you know, that is the way we shall consciously develop our nation and develop our industry. You see, the training I've received as a CEO, multinational, is that you are deliberate in making things happen. You first set up your vision. As you read in the pamphlet you have, I've set up a vision of the profession I'm seeing, a respectable, rewarded, recognized profession. And then you decide to design a strategy to achieve your vision. It's not just to say something must be done, what's the strategy? I'm going to set up action committees that will look at the hospital pharmacy issues, look at the community pharmacy issues, look at the industrial issues, look at the young pharmacist issues, and they will deliver some key performance indicators giving timelines, so that in 3 years we'll be able to set certain things in motion in a manner that they will be fairly reversible. That's what we want to do. We're going to use legislative power, we're going to use executive power, and we will do a high level of advocacy, because advocacy is what we did in Nigeria Economic Summit Group that got someone like Abacha, who was anti-free economy, to change. Abacha eventually set up Vision 2010, which I was a member. But after Vision 2010, we wrote the vision. Passenger came, looked at the cover and saw Abacha's picture. He was angry, he tore it, and said he will not touch it. So we started with a new one. Eventually, we did Vision 2020 and all that. What am I saying? It's advocacy. Advocacy is getting to the point and talking to the right people and ensuring that what you want is achieved. For me, doing it for pharmacists is going to be difficult. The reason why it's not going to be difficult is that I'm not going to ask Nigeria to do anything that pharmacists and that's not been done for pharmacy elsewhere. I'm going to even tell them to go to Namibia. If we can't go to America, let's go to Namibia and see how they run pharmacy. That's my job. If I can get the policy makers to see how it is done, so, and agree with me that we should do it the same way, the next is to come home. Get PCN, we're already moderating the laws in PCN, the law is being renewed, we do new ones. Get funding for PCN to be able to enforce, because part of the problem is enforcement. PSN, if we need to donate money to PCN, we will do so. Now PCN gives us money. PCN gives PSN money. And I'm wondering what we're doing with the money. Well, I will know maybe when I become president. But for me, I don't think having money is important. What is important is the money that is working, money that is generating results. So if enforcement is our problem, and PCN say we don't have enough inspectors, can't we afford to hire 1,000 inspectors to clean up our pharmacy, especially if the law allows us? I get angry when I walk around. I was in Enugu and I saw somewhere they wrote chemist. I thought it was a pharmacy. I entered, it was a Britain medicine store. I was in Calabar, somebody said pharmaceutical store. I entered, it was a Britain medicine store. You guys don't know what's happening in the country. This is the reason God has asked me to come at this time. With due honor and respect and modesty, I have no other reason to be here. I'm not looking for honor. Nigeria has given me 3 national honors. One from President Obasanjo in 2001, from ON, member of the Order of the Niger. In 2011, Jonathan gave me. In 2018, Buhari has given me National Productive Order of Merit Award. For one man for 3 honors, you look for more. When there are those who don't have one, I'm not looking for honor. I'm looking for who thought he should have retired. He decided to come to bear the burden of pharmacy, so as the future can be better, so that young people can continue to run the profession and lead it. Everywhere in the world, when things get tough, you go and bring your best. Nobody ever says because I had good. Then when better or best come, you will not do better. Say you have something good. They say good things give way to better things. I want to ask you to, I'm not asking you to come to Oyo, because you're already in Oyo. I'm not asking you to come to Ibadan, because you're already in Ibadan. I'm not asking you to come to Loyola 2018, because you are the one. I'm only saying, please, for once, let's throw away mundane considerations. This is not Nigerian politics. If I become president, I'm not going to make anybody minister of power and water. I'm not going to give anybody oil well. So that's not like it is our own dawn. They haven't given to our own people. If I get one policy right, it will affect those in the north, in the south, in the east, and the west. Thank you very much.